Welcome to the video. Awesome to have you here and everyone joining you. Imagine trying to tow a truck with a small city car. That's the kind of challenge we are putting this hardware through today. We're matching FileMaker against Llama.cpp, a cutting-edge open source project, to see which underdog delivers the biggest punch in the low-resource AI. Prepare for a surprising showdown. FileMaker Server can run now AI on your own machine without sending any data to outside companies. It can understand text and generate answers. For example, you can ask, which customer who normally buy every week haven't purchased anything recently? All of this work with AI-powered context running locally on your server. We're running this on the exact same FileMaker server installed earlier in the Docker container. Nothing about hardware changed. Still the same i7 4790K, 32 GB of RAM and 1.5 TB of SSD. In this case, I don't meet the client's recommends for running a text generation model. But that makes actually everything easier to observe, almost like watching something in slow motion. Now let's stop talking and jump straight into the hands-on part. You will see exactly how it works in real time. First, I jump to the browser and enable the AI feature inside AI services. Logging in. Let's take a look at the memory. We are 5.8% of our total memory inside the FileMaker container. So we jump here to AI services and enable the model server. Okay. So now you want to go to Hugging Face and get a token. Go to Hugging Face. If you don't have an account, you will need to create one. I will use an old token. Copy the token and paste it here. Register. So I have added the token in the Hugging Face token field. And the next I go to the key tab to create a new key. And in the FileMaker AI test, I select text and query generation. I select 1 month and I save. I copy the key. We need it later. I go back to, so now I need the model. So I go back to Hugging Face. I search for the model. So we will use Llama.3 1 billion. 1 billion. I copy the model name. Go back here to FileMaker Server. On the models, I add the model. Text generation. Allow the model to download from the Hugging Face. Add the model. And the download is start. Once the download is complete, we jump back into FileMaker, where I prepared a small test script and test the model. Okay, now let's take another look of the memory. And we see how much it grew up, the memory. From 7 to 22, around 50%. I already prepared a small test, running a simple prompt. We are going to run the exact same prompt later inside Llama.cpp to compare the real performance. So, first I open the FileMaker file. A simple layout appears here, where I can type a prompt and send it to the AI model. For the first test, I write the prompt, explain FileMaker into sentences. I hit send. and the response comes back in about 20 seconds. Remember, this is a very short and simple prompt. Next, I'm going to try something more difficult. This time I prompt explain FileMaker Server, explain FileMaker Server. And I hit send. And now you'll see a very big difference. The response takes around 7 minutes to come back. This shows how much the response times increase when the prompt and the task get more complex. So I ran 2 tests with the FileMaker AI Model Server. The first prompt was very simple and it came back in about 20 seconds. Not great, not terrible, acceptable for light requests. Then I tried a longer and took about 7 minutes. That's way too slow for any real workflow. It shows clearly that FileMaker AI Model Server need more computing power. The database server is working fine, but the model server definitely struggle. And to be fair, this machine is nowhere near the minimum requirements Claris recommends for running a model AI server. Before jumping into the Llama.cpp and Llama, I'm connecting to my Ubuntu machine using PuTTY. Once I'm logging in, first I will show you the system specification, CPU, RAM and GPU, just to know what kind of hardware power we have before loading the model. Like before, the same i7 4790K, 32 GB of RAM. So, I have installed the exact same model on my computer that I downloaded for the FileMaker server, in this time in the GGUF format. Now I will paste the command and run the server. After that, we will jump right into the testing service. I'm using Docker to keep the setup clean. As you can see, the server now is running, so let's jump directly and start the tests. First test. We're using Postman, a tool that sends requests to the server, and we keep PuTTY open in background to see what the server is doing in real time. On the screen you can see the server IP and the JSON will send to the Llama.cpp server. Our first prompt for Llama is the same as we used in FileMaker. Explain FileMaker Server in 2 sentences. Let's check the time. In the PuTTY window, where Llama.cpp is running, you can see the server messages. The lines show what Llama.cpp is doing in the background. The request finished in about 5 seconds. For the second test, Llama 3 needs to generate a longer answer. Again, let's see how long it takes. We will use the same text that we use in FileMaker. Explain FileMaker Server. This second request took around 55 seconds. Just like in FileMaker, the longer prompt need more time. You can clearly see the big difference between these 2 requests and also the gap between Llama.cpp and the FileMaker Model Server. In the short test, FileMaker need 20 seconds, while Llama did it in 5 seconds. FileMaker climbed to 7.5 minutes and Llama did it in 55 seconds. Same hardware, same condition, the gap is undeniable. Llama.cpp simply handles low resources setups far more efficiently. FileMaker Server definitely works, but it needs more power to shine. If you are running on modest hardware, Llama.cpp is the smartest and faster option. For lightweight AI on budget, it is the winner here. Thanks for watching. More cool stuff, it's coming, about what to do and avoid doing in FileMaker. I'll catch you in the next video.